Another pro is, I don't know. I don't have any other pros, to be honest with you. My final thoughts is that the cash envelope system and I have a little bit of beef going on right now. Not because it stole my ex-girlfriend or anything. We just have not gotten along in the past. So much so that in the past, I created a whole video on a digital alternative for the cash envelope system. But just like some of my past ex-girlfriends, I like to give everything a second chance. So that's what I decided to do with the cash envelope system. In this video, I'm gonna use the cash envelope system for 30 days straight. And at the end of those 30 days, I'm gonna stop and kind of give you my thoughts, my opinions, a little review on the cash envelope system coming from someone who doesn't use it on a monthly basis. Now I'm gonna do my absolute best not to be biased, because just to kind of get you up to speed, I have not used the cash envelope system in about 7 years. 7 years ago is when I started paying off my $82,000 in debt, and I did use the cash envelope system for about 2 months, realized it didn't really work for me at that point in time, so I did end up using credit cards throughout the whole process of paying off my $82,000 in debt. Make sure to Hulk smash that thumbs up button. I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps support me and this channel, and if you want more personal finance videos just like this one, then hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so YouTube will deliver them to your beautiful face. Okay, so the first thing that I did in this process is I listed out all of my expenses, the expenses that I'm gonna have throughout this month that I'm going to pay in cash. So there's some things that I couldn't put on this list because I'm not gonna go to my city to pay my water bill. I'm not gonna go to the electric company to pay my electric bill. Things like that, I'm just gonna still pay through my credit card and pay it off at the end of the month. But I did make a list of 7 things that I'll be paying straight cash with. The next step in the process is, of course, to get the envelopes. I've got some basic white girl envelopes right here. They're not printables. I'm not trying to throw printables at you to buy. They're not bedazzled. They're not all colored and pretty. They're just basic envelopes, and yeah, this is what I'm going to use throughout the month. As I spend money throughout the month, I'm just going to track it on the front of each envelope. That way I have a running total and I can keep an eye on how much I have left in each of these spending categories for this cash envelope system. So what do you say we start making our envelopes? Now I did run to the bank already and I got all of my cash for each expense. And I did kind of break it down already, but let's go through how much I'm going to spend on each category and how much I'm going to stuff each envelope with for each category. First up is groceries. Now I spend $300 on groceries every month, just my normal groceries that I eat throughout the week. I hope I spell this right. Here's my groceries right there. Let's stuff this envelope. Yeah, I'm going to stuff the crap out of this envelope with this grocery budget. All right, $300 for groceries. Step 1. Next, we have our cheat meals. Now, I give myself 2 cheat meals every single week. I spend $80 total in the month. So there we go, cheat meals. It's not like cheat meals like I'm taking another girl out to cheat on my current girlfriend with. These aren't meals to take out that kind of girl, but because I don't have a girlfriend right now, so you know, I can't really cheat on anybody if I'm not dating anybody. So we're gonna stuff this cheat meal envelope with this $80. Next up, we've got our gas money. Now I spend about $100 every month at the max. I usually don't spend this $100, to be honest with you, in a full month. Sometimes I do. It just depends how much I'm driving, how many dates I have, and how far I have to drive for those dates, if I'm being completely honest. But we stuffed this envelope with that $100 for gas. If I'm gonna guess, I'll probably have a little bit of money left over for gas this month, but I'm not gonna lower that in my budget. I'm just gonna leave it at $100. The next thing I'm spending cash on this month is for my dog. Dog food. Now I spend about $50 on my dog. That's roughly how much her food is. It's like $48 or something like that. It's some all-natural food, you know, because I like to keep my dog nice and healthy, just like I like to keep myself healthy. I'm like, if I'm gonna be healthy, I might as well keep her healthy too. So there's my dog all stuffed up with $50. Next up, we have our toiletries. Now, this can be toilet paper, this can be contact solution, toothbrushes, some toothpaste, you know, things like that. Some body wash, so I smell good and don't stink all the time. So I spend $20 on that. We're gonna stuff this toiletry envelope up real nice and good. Oh yeah, that's good. Look at that. Next, we have our household stuff going on here. Now, I spend $20 on household items every month or close to it. Sometimes I don't spend the full 20, but $20 on household stuff. So you think of anything like in the kitchen. So if I need paper towels or, you know, dish soap or dish detergent, is that a thing? I don't even know. So household items, things like that. We stuffed this sucker with $20. And last but not least, Uncle Jarrad here has to get some grooming, so we've got a haircut. I get a haircut once a month, and I spend $22 because I like to tip my people really good, because if they mess up my hair, then kind of makes me feel like an idiot. And plus I make videos on the internet, so I can't be coming in here looking all hacked up, get some hack job on my head from some dude. So I always like to tip actually a decent amount. That's probably, I spend $22. I don't go to like great clips. I go to like a real barbershop, but it's still pretty reasonable. Well, how much does it even cost? I don't even know. I think it's 14 bucks. I give them 22 and say, keep the change, you filthy animal. Okay, so we have all of our envelopes, whatever you want to say. I think throughout the month, I'm going to kind of just check in. I think I might pop up on the camera and give you some updates on how it's going, how Uncle Jarrad's doing, because this is going to happen for 30 days. So this, whatever next take you see is going to be either me kind of in it and in the middle of the month, or me at the very end when I kind of give my review. So hang in there. Okay, we are done with the month. The cash envelope system test case study is done. So I'm counting up the cash of how much money I have left over. Let's find out what it's gonna be. Look at all this cash, I'm rich. Maybe. Let's find out how much it is. Oh my gosh, there's so many $1 bills. 20, 40, 60, 110, 20, 30, 155, 89, 90, 91. $191 saved in my budget, plus this change. The change, I can't stand the change. It's so annoying. Okay, so $191 and change. It's pretty cool, pretty exciting. The only thing I didn't actually spend money on at all this month was my dog, because she didn't need food. So I have $50 left over for that. So what I do is I put that into a Molly fund, because that's the name of my dog. And that'll go towards like any future medical bills or anything I have to buy for her in the future. So I kind of lucked out, didn't have to buy any food this month, so next month I will have to. So that's what I'm gonna do with that extra $50. And all this extra money, not really sure what I'm gonna do with it yet. Should I just invest it? Or I'm trying to think, you know what, I'm about to buy a car. Yeah, I'm about to buy a car, so maybe I'll put this towards my next car fund, if you will. So I think I'm gonna do that. All right, so let's get into my final thoughts. I'm gonna go over some cons, and I'm gonna go over some pros of doing a cash envelope system budget or whatever. Okay, the first thing that I didn't like was basically carrying all these envelopes around. It became so annoying. Just having to run home and make sure I had all my envelopes so I could go to the store. It was annoying. It was very inconvenient to have to always worry about these cash envelope system, or cash envelopes, as opposed to just grabbing my wallet and grabbing my card and paying with my card. Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I felt restricted. And I mean, some people might say, well, why didn't you just take all your envelopes with you? I don't want to lug these envelopes around everywhere I go. I don't want to leave a bunch of cash sitting in my car. So in my opinion, that's a con. It's just the inconvenience of carrying the envelopes around. Next, another con, a thing that I didn't like, was the extra work with updating not just these envelopes and everything that I spent when I spent money, not just updating the amounts on the front of the envelope, but also updating my budget software as well. That was extremely annoying. It was just double work, just so I could account for everything on my envelopes. Yeah, I didn't like that. Next, yeah, just inconvenience in general. Carrying this change, it's annoying. What am I gonna do with this change now? I don't need any change, you know? So I'm like, what am I gonna walk up to the ATM and just hand a bunch of change? I mean, I normally use credit cards, so hold on, my furnace just kicked in. Okay, so I normally use cards, so now I'm kind of just stuck with a bunch of extra change, and I don't know how long it's gonna sit around for. Whatever, that's besides the point. Another thing I didn't like is the fact that I lost. I'm basically losing money for a month when it comes to getting my credit card reward points. So taking a month off, I'm losing out on those perks because I usually pay everything with my credit card and pay off the balance before the end of the month. All right, so let's get into the pros. So Jarrad, you're talking all this trash about cash envelope system. What about the pros? I thought there were some pros. I definitely felt like I had a good handle on my money in general, for sure. I don't think that's really a con. That's a pro, you know, because you really have a decent idea of how much you have left to spend in the budget because it's on the envelope. So that's pretty huge. I liked that. Not that I mean, I'm still okay with that anyways, because normally when I spend money with my card, I'll check my budget software on my phone and just see how much I have left to spend for the month. But I don't know, I did like the whole tracking it, but maybe because I'm just a data nerd and I like tracking things, and this kind of fed that need to track things because that's what I like to do. Another pro was that I was conscious about what I was spending. I did notice, you know, once you sit down and start to track what you've spent for the day, you really feel it. You do feel it when you spend the cash. I'll give Dave Ramsey that for sure. It's super helpful for that. Another con, and maybe this is just because I got unlucky, is the fact that I actually needed to mail something out this month. Go figure, and guess who didn't have any envelopes in his house? Because he used them all for his cash envelope system. This guy. So I had to go to the grocery store or the dollar store and buy a thing of envelopes because I didn't have any left because I used them all in my cash envelope system. Another pro is, I don't know. I don't have any other pros, to be honest with you. My final thoughts is that I hate it. For me. I shouldn't say for everyone because I want to be fair, and I know that this does really work for other people and other people really enjoy it. I dated a girl before who actually really enjoyed the cash envelope system, so I can't really fully trash it. I'm just saying it doesn't work for someone like me who prefers convenience. And who has a pretty good handle on his money in general. It doesn't make sense for me. I'm not going to do it again after this month. Hopefully never going to have to do it again unless I get married to someone who loves the cash envelope system. Then I will deal with it and I'll make her handle all this updating stuff because I don't like it. Yeah, it just felt like such a waste of time when I was sitting there tracking things by hand and then inputting into my software. I'm like, oh, this is so... Maybe I'm just being dramatic. Jarrad, you're being dramatic. Knock it off. I'm sorry. That's just my thoughts. That's just my opinions. Like I said, let me know, and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Why and why not? Because I don't think there's not a wrong answer for it. I've worked with a lot of people in the past. I've done some one-on-one coaching, and they really found it helpful. So I always tell people, do what works best for you. Try both methods and go from there. It's better to stick with what's actually going to work as opposed to doing something that's just, it's not going to work for you. You know, I could tell you, oh, the cash envelope system is the right way to do it, but if you're always doing it and you're always failing and it's just constantly giving you a headache, I'm going to say, well, don't do it. And same vice versa. Same thing with if you use a credit card or a debit card. Hit the thumbs up button. That's it. That's my 30-day challenge. I don't want to do this ever again. I know I'm being a big baby, but I'm sorry. What are you gonna do? You just gotta deal with it. All right, Hawk, smash that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button if you want more videos just like this. Personal finance videos. Hit that notification bell as well, and YouTube will tell you when I release more videos. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one, friends. Adios.